Hello, happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. It's around 1 o'clock here. Here we have an Irwins Lumberman. Irwins, if I'm not mistaken, is a GBD sub brand. I like this pipe. Um, One, because for a straight, I prefer a bit of length, unless it's what I call a break pipe. Um, I don't know if I uploaded it. No, I might not have. I did a review of something I picked up recently, and I was enjoying that in a small French number. It was a straight acorn. The bulb's like a Group 1 size. It's a really tiny pipe. I call that a break pipe. Right, literally, you go out for right. Let's say your coffee, you get 15-minute coffee breaks. Right, down your coffee, you got 8 or 10 minutes left, and you can literally go out and enjoy a bowl. And the bowl is so small, right? It's a quick affair. Um, so that's the one exception, but yeah, by and large, if it's a standard sized billiard, like more than a break pipe, like I'm going to sit down and enjoy it, and not rush through it, then I prefer a little more length, right, to my billiards and my Canadians and Lumbermans. In it is some Smokehouse by Fireworks, which I have to say is quite good. Now, because the Latakia is noticeable, does it qualify as an English? Um, I have to look at tobacco reviews and see how this is classified. It's very good, but then again, I think I've said at least once, for as many different English and Balkan blends that there are out there, you just have any of you guys found anyone that's actually botched one of those? It just seems like you can botch an aromatic, right? It can claim to be X, but it's got no flavor, nothing. It just tastes like bland tobacco. Um, it could taste like it's heavily cased. It's got a heavily PG cased. Or it could be something that should not have uh, been made available, right, in pipe tobacco format at all, right? Like CB grape. No offense to any of you out there who like CB grape. I'm just using that as an example. But the Latakia, while very present and ever present, it's not overpowering. Um, I get a good hint of the Virginias as well. Um, I feel like I detect a bit of Orientals, but I could be wrong. I think a little dark fired Kentucky's in there as well. Um, so think of something that you might like grilled, and there you go. Grilled but not charred. And that's Smokehouse. So, since I spent the day literally resting, I don't know. I was really tired, and I think you know what it was. So we had a session on Friday, and that session, right, with the client went really well, and it was a nice end to the week because I had a couple other sessions earlier in the week that I was facilitating that I thought I reached once I was kind of, floundering a bit. Friday session, no problem. So I said, well, since the week ended on a high note, I was going to go to the little Shishi Deli a few blocks away and get myself a Blue Point, a brown ale, and then I said, you know what, I think I want to try those beet chips and a bunch of other. So one of the things I got was they had, now I'm not a pork guy, but I said, I see this often a lot. So in their hot food section, they had like this roast pork shoulder with yellow rice. I said, what the heck? Now I took a bite or two of that. I was like, man, this is really rich. And I said, yeah, this looks like to be it's probably like 2 meals. I said, I said, I'm hungry, but I'm not going to finish the whole thing. So maybe I did like a third and, enjoyed my brown ale. And then I would say like an hour and a half after that, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I need to lay down. I really feel tired. And I figured, I was spent from the week. Yesterday, part 2. Didn't get to the gym. I'll get to the gym today. Didn't get to the gym. And I was like, man, this is insane. And I'm wondering, if all that was rooted in that pork shoulder. There's one way to find out. If I have the rest of it today and I feel like that tomorrow, I'm like, all right, well, any time in the future we go to that deli, we don't touch the pork shoulder. Anyway, thanks for watching. When your time permits, fire up your briar and enjoy a pipe. I've been Uwe Doble. Take care.